Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Tesla's recent price increases and how this is affecting Tesla as a manufacturer. With that being said, let's just dive right into the video. So let's start things off by talking about the price increases with the different Teslas. So Model 3 has an average price increase of right around 5%. So you're going to have a price increase with different models anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000, depending on the model that you pick. Model S, again, around 5% for the price increase, so $5,000, $6,000 for the increase there. Model X, the average price increase is right around 10%, so you're going to see anywhere from $10,000 more for the base price of a Model X up to $12,500, depending on the package you get. Model Y, again, right around 5%, $3,000 on average for the price increase, depending on the different packages you get with the Model Y. So every single Tesla is more expensive by 5 to 10% on the high side with the Model X. If you guys are wondering why the Model X has such a big price increase, apparently this is the car that has the most orders versus what they've actually been able to give to customers. So they're increasing the price to kind of hopefully offset that. And yeah, this is where I want to kind of get into this a little bit more. So first off, the least expensive Model 3 you can buy now is $46,990 plus destination charge. So $48,000 for a base Model 3. But let's be realistic, you're probably gonna order it with a couple options. So most Model 3s, like, quote unquote base Model 3s, will probably be in the low $50,000 range, what people are actually ordering. And this is a far cry from what Tesla was talking about, because when Tesla released the Model 3, they were saying, hey, we're releasing this because we want to have a $35,000 EV that's actually good so that people can afford our brand, right? Because Tesla was only, at the time, only making the Model S and the Model X, which were very expensive. And so it was like a car that only rich people could afford. And then the Model 3, again, was supposed to be like the everyman's electric car that was made by Tesla. And that just never happened. Because first off, you could order a $35,000 Model 3, but Tesla kept pushing back, right? They kept saying, oh, we'll get to those orders, while they're just making money hand over fist by focusing on producing Model 3s with the performance package that were close to like the $60,000, $65,000 range, depending on options, all that kind of stuff, and they're more expensive now. But the point that I'm trying to make is that Tesla never did what they said that they were going to do. Again, they were going to make an affordable EV called the Model 3, and the Model 3 turns out to be just another expensive Tesla. It's not as expensive as the Model S or the Model X, but it's still not truly an affordable EV, and now having the base price at just under $50,000 puts it even further out of touch for a regular person. Now, that being said, the average price of a brand new car is right around $45,000 in today's market, because the average consumer is paying over MSRP, which, by the way, if you don't want to pay over MSRP, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. That was pretty seamless, right? But yeah, the average person is paying about $45,000 for a brand new car. And so, yeah, Tesla is a little bit more expensive than the average brand new car, but not too much. And so what they're doing is not too crazy considering today's market, but again, it just goes against what they were promising consumers, and so it's kind of disappointing. And they have every right to do this, because first off, there's so many orders for new Teslas right now. They're completely backed up. They have like no chance of being able to fulfill all of these orders. And so at this point, they're literally raising the prices because they're trying to say, okay, we have way more orders than we'll be able to build for the next few years. So let's just increase the price. So then we're going to kind of lower demand artificially that way. And also they'll be able to make a lot more profit. I mean, these increases on every single vehicle, I mean, just think about how much, I mean, especially $10,000 more per Model X. That's just crazy from a profit margin perspective. Now, there has been some talk, especially like with Elon Musk's tweets, where he's saying that they're doing this because costs have gone up a substantial amount because of supply chain issues, and I completely understand that. So, yeah, there is that side of it that's affecting things. That's affecting every single manufacturer at this point. But yeah, I wanted to hit home with the fact that Tesla, I don't think is ever truly going to be an affordable everyman's EV brand. I think that's going to come from Ford or GM or Toyota. I don't think it's going to come from Tesla at this point, because every single time that so far that Tesla seems to bring a car to the market that's going to be more affordable, it ends up being where they don't make that affordable version. I promise you with the Cybertruck, if they ever get it out, they're not going to be building that. You know, they launched, when they first announced it, they said, oh, $39,000 for the base price. I promise you, they will not build that $39,000 truck. They'll focus on building the $80,000 tri-motor trucks that, you know, are going to make them a lot more profit at the end of the day. And so it's, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit upsetting, but the thing is, it's not hurting Tesla at the same time because people are buying them like crazy. Tesla is still the largest EV automaker on the planet, and they're only increasing in size as time goes on. Now, they have decreased in market share a little bit since 2019-2020 range. That being said, though, they're still increasing the amount of vehicles they're selling every single year. I mean, in 2021, they sold almost 1 million vehicles worldwide, which was like double of what they sold in 2020. So they're not struggling by any means to sell cars. And so there's also really not a huge push for them to truly make an affordable EV, which, again, like I said, I feel like that's kind of disappointing. But I don't want this video to be too long because, yeah, it's mostly opinion, and I try to make these videos less opinionated, more news related. I want you guys to let me know what you think about this. If you think that this, you know, makes sense from a business standpoint for Tesla to do, or if you think that Tesla should just figure something out to make an affordable car that everyone, you know, literally everyone can afford. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.